wing foiling for Sydney. He pushed off the dock today and they heeled the boat to windward and turned the boat down without speed. And I have high school kids that are seniors that still heel the leeward as they push off. And this is awesome. Look at them go, man. I know I'm counting my chickens, but anyway, you guys have killed it. Mexico. You can barely see the Coronado Islands. A lot of people did not realize that it was probably going to be 10 knots when we got out here. This is an incredibly hard tow. We're going kind of below a beam reach, broad reach, and we've got swells that are slow moving swells, 3 feet, 2.5 something feet. Here we go. I'm about to go up one right now. Up. And so it just makes the boat so swirly. These boats are not fun to tow in, but we're a long way out there, man. This is called Coronado Roads. We're a little close. We're almost to IV Roads, not quite. They don't really call it IV Roads, but there you go. There's the hotel over there. The wind at the hotel is definitely 10 knots. The flag's straight out. So it'll go up and down today. And it's going to be a go right day. This is exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be on starboard tack going downwind, and a lot of kids in the 29ers love power. What you should all do is read Julian Bethwaite's 29er outline that he wrote right after he designed the boat, or after he did testing, after they started building them. And one thing people like to do is really reach super high, but you got to be good at soaking. So here we are. We got swells. We got the race committee boat down there, and a lot of people would be heading that way to get power. But here we are soaking down every chance we get. And you're going to see the problem with soaking down is the boat will start to heel to windward and people will panic. See that? See how flat it gets? They panic. And then they all of a sudden they reach way high looking for too much power. See how they get unsoaked. That's the game. When do you heat it up and when do you soak is the whole game in 29er. There's Ben and Will, brothers. Will's still a Sabbath sailor, the crew, and Ben got third at Sabbath Nationals last year. He went from C1 fleet to third at Nationals in about a year and a half. I think the jib has to come in a ½ inch. Yep, it's luffing at the top just a fraction too much. Otherwise, I think you guys look outstanding. Did you gain or lose on them, Ben? Little gain, yep. Okay, head back. White cap, so we're 10 knots. This is a brother-sister team. For Maine's just a fraction too loose, so what happens is the boat heels to windward. Oh, the swell is what's causing the boat to get real flat, and you'll see him get white knuckle grip on the tiller a little bit. Like, you don't want to flip before the race, so you get a little nervous. Skipper gets a little nervous here. Okay, Kylie and Zach. Her main could be tighter for more side force. So the boat would be a little more stable in the top of the swell. If you let the main out too much, the boat heels to windward. Here we go. Nice. So Kylie's still a Sabbath sailor, kinda, not really. Zach got 7th at last year's Sabbath Nationals. So you can see big kids. I mean, he got 6th at Sabbath Nationals at 148 pounds, 7th. And Ben got 3rd at Sabbath Nationals at about 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". So pretty cool. Right now, should be looking upwind. The P flag is down, so you have less than a minute. All these kids know that. We've got some young teams, 12 and 13 right here, 9006, Benton and Cam. 9305 is 10 and 11. These are all 8-week Sabbath sailors, so they've raced Sabbaths a lot. They've done a lot of spinnaker work in 420s in our spinnaker trapeze class. Those boats are over already right down there. There is a little current, I think. 9131 is over. Pin-in must be... That was, I bet you our starts were, look at that, Fenton. It's okay to start up at the right. I mean, they're behind right now, but they're to the right, so they can get the right side of the course. They should just go a little ways, make sure they're in front of 8 and 10 boats, and then roll into a tack. Here goes Ronan and Theo are 9305. So what's going to be challenging today is the swell. The swell is going to, it depends on how the swell is hitting it. Look at Ronan height. Yeah. There we go. And those guys are 145 pounds together. Ronan's the best hiker in the Naval 7 fleet at age. I think he's 10. Yeah, if he can let the main out a half an inch, he'll go as fast as that guy over there. He's just pitching. If he put the bow down and let the main out, he'd be fine, but I'm going to let him go here. This is just great that they're making it. So it's kind of an average level regatta. This is not what we call the Dave Perry series, where you have 20 more boats as good as, you know, 15 more boats that are better than most of this fleet. Anywho, this guy's a little bit in reach mode. Sails twisted a little. Here's Ronan and Theo. Theo's actually hand trapping right now. He's not even hooked in. And Ronan let the main out a little, and they actually pitched off that boat that was to windward of them. Yeah, if you let the main out a half an inch and just barely feather the telltales, and Theo just put his head out there with that harness. I don't know what he's done. How dead he wants to hang. He's gonna be dead by after race 4. Here's Fenton and Cam. 906 looking outstanding. I can't really, you're not in foot mode quite yet. You are in height mode. So this is gonna be exciting to see when they come down to the 20s or rounding the weather mark soon. And they're probably doing some sort of windward gate, windward trapezoid thing. And we'll see who gets the course wrong. Young sailors are really bad about reading the rules. You got to have skin in the game, you guys. Not my 9 and 10 and 11, 12-year-olds. I'm worried, but when you're older, you got to have skin in the game. I know this regatta is not like super crucial. Here's Kevin and Holland right behind me. P flag's still up, so we're gonna have the 29er start. If they saw the first start, they're gonna see their goal should be to start right in there, not midline, but to the left of middle. If you hit, there is a little bit of current going down the course, and so I don't quite get it close enough to the buoy here. P flag's down. Okay. Current's going down the course very slowly, less than a boat length. I mean, that's been 25 seconds, not nothing. Anton and Wills, 2384. I don't know who Sail GP is. I think they're from Long Beach, a new young team. Here's Anton and Wills. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2384. This is Kevin and Holland. They just got second at the U.S. Youth Championship. They sail moss and they wing foil a lot for cross training. Youth Champs had a big wind day. Okay, let's see the current in 1 minute. Wind 2.5, 3 boat lengths. That's not very much. There's Kylie and Zach, brother, sister. Started down the line, a third of the way down the line. These guys are a new team from Long Beach, yay. I'm gonna help them. Their jib's a little too loose, no problem. I don't know these little guys. These, like, look at that little guy, 995, who are they? Cool, I'm gonna help them. Here goes Anton and Wills got out of there. Sydney and August, and then Ben and Will. Race 1, the 29ers have a longer weather mark, an orange one. First is about to go around. And then for 20s, they're kind of spread out, not too bad. Fenton looks like he's moved into third, Fenton and Cam, with the blue and yellow kite down there. That's exciting. Coach Wallace over there. He's the best 12-year-old spinnaker teacher I have. Okay, 29ers. Kind of spread out already, but that's okay. We got a mix in the skills. One boat went inside. pretty much the best skipper crew combo. He can do both positions good enough to win races. When he was younger, he would skipper in the windy races and crew in the light air races. Anton and Wills, two skippers who sail together now. Oh, that was a great move. See that? Awesome. They look like they're probably at 18 on the rig. Very loose rig. Maybe 17. That stays sagging a lot. That gives a lot of power. Beach of the jib. Oh, he's playing the jib really well. Wow. Wow. That's an excellent rating. Rates our jib trimmer over here. Here comes Kylie and Zach. Look at this swell. Watch this. This is what's making it challenging. Whoa, surge. And then your bow goes up, then you slow down. It's funky. Okay, here we go. Kylie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all right. Less than a year in the boat. That's the biggest puff of the day right there. More bang. Oh, maybe here comes Ben and Will. Yeah, just a little more bang and they'd be a little more stable, but great job, you guys. I was pulling off a nice jibe in about 13 with swells. This is the first time these guys have sailed together. This is so great, man. So Will's an 8th Fleet Sabbath sailor, age 12, crewing. He's on our team race team for the next 3 weeks. We got a team race regattas coming up for our Sabbath team. That's a hard team to make, but there we go. Ben had a pretty catastrophic leg injury, double leg injuries within 6 months. Can you believe that? Look at it. Worked really hard. Pull it off. So Sydney has not been racing very much lately. He's done maybe 2 open skip regattas in the last year. And she has joined the 29er class after a break from sailing for quite a while. Joined the 29er class just like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So this is just great. This is a 7th grader from Long Beach. We're super stoked about this. Super stoked. Yeah. Super stoked. Okay, oh, let's see this jibe. I mean, it really is incredible. She has raced open skips twice in the last year, and she just got into the 29er class. So she's maybe been in the 29er 13 days in her life, just skipping. And then August is just out of Sabbaths and just killing it in 420s and 29ers. Just absolute, one of the most improved sailors in the program over the last 4 months, 6 months. Cool. One reason to watch my videos is that you get to watch really good sailing, and these guys are quite good. They got 3rd at the Youth World Qualifier in March and had some victories there, and then Youth Champs, they had some good races. They had a string of a 2-1-1 on the 3rd day, I think. So what's happening is you're surging forward, like right now I'm slow, and I'm going to start surging forward. See how he jibed when he was surging forward? There we go. You could probably scoot forward a little bit right now. See how the bow's out of the water? So he is dragging the stern just a little. In the light spots, go ahead and slam your foot up closer to the shrouds to make sure the bow doesn't lift up like that. You don't want knuckle out of the water a lot when you're bending your knees. And you don't want to be jumping forward and back, but you do have to kind of press against the shrouds a little bit more. There you go. It's really good. The crew they're just super flat. And then the crew just goes forward, yeah, giving us the shaka. Moves back in the bus, forwards in the light spots a little. They're flying. Easy is good. You can barely see the islands. I believe that hard bottom inflatable right there we had at J-World in
Security sailing vessel San
maybe early 90s
Salvador
actually.
at the mouth of San Diego Harbor. We will be firing
And here's Sydney in
Monument in
August.
approximately 5 minutes.
And super stoked
sailing
with this.
vessel San.
Minute to go. These guys tighten their battens up, underpowered, so they tighten the battens. A lot of people don't know how to do battens in these boats. You go looser for younger, more inexperienced teams. I'm out of control here. It's gonna be hard. I'm kind of trying to fit in here. And so these guys are a pretty big team. I mean, they're probably 285, 290. For a 29er, that's in California, that's pretty big. Main engine out. This is really good to do these battles in these small regattas like this.
Clear start.
Pretty good teams. So that's okay, but a lot of the teams aren't figuring it out, right? They're not figuring out that you got to start a third of the way from the pin.
30 seconds. Over warning. Reminder, your course is LR6.
You have to keep the main into the corner to keep side force on the boat. That's how you keep power on the boat. This looks like Braden and Wyatt. Same thing. Boom's kind of inside the corner a little. Just never mind. Don't move forward now. Look at that. But if it does get light here, the crew just swings forward a little bit.
Able to
Get the bow back down.
with Taylor on board.
Race 2, Saturday. Wow, the beaches, they're just pretty open. They don't have much bang on. They don't really need it because Kevin can hike harder. Oh my God, they're probably only to 18 on the rig too. So yeah, a funny thing that people don't realize is 29ers are actually underpowered. The reason why people flip is mostly because of the hull shape. And just sailing an FJ or 420 or roll tacking boats, those types of boats actually teach you a lot of things that make it hard to sail a 29er, especially an FJ. And FJ, you head up in the puffs and down in the lulls. The 29er, you go straight in the puffs and you head up in the lulls. So there's a lot of back and forth. That's a pretty darn good jibe right there. That's a pretty darn good jibe. And they didn't go too far. Wow. Okay, beautiful. Oh, look at that. What's that thing out there? It's like the Star of India knot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Man and Will, look at that one. So what they're doing now is they got a big lead, but what they're doing now is just skidding. Go ahead, jibe set, go over here a little ways, in about 10-15 seconds before these other guys come around. Jibe back. Saturday. There you go. This race committee is one of the best. The race committee chairman out here today works for the Olympics, works in Europe, South America, Asia, all kinds of world sailing regattas. So again, everybody's pushed down there. Most of the good teams are down there.
Adventure, Grande, over.
High and slow, high and slow, high and slow. There's just a little bit of current. Pull them back, so that's nice. They can kind of keep the main in a little.
29 off your port bound.
90 X flag, so 9006 is one of our young teams. They had a third the first race. I think they had a good second race. Those are two of our best avid sailors in our program. That skipper won the whole North Series this year for Southern California. And the crew has won the last two local regattas in Savage. So these guys are going to be in Savage for a few more years, 3-4 more years too. And then I can't find the young boys. Oh yeah, where are they? Anyway, oh shoot, something happened. P flag just went down. These guys are going to do this game again. Again, small regatta, small potatoes. You go for it, man. You just absolutely push yourself to the super high risk starts. I'm kind of a good line sight right now. If you have people outside the line that are anchored, you can use them as a line sight maybe. Obviously in the ocean here, line sights are hard to do because unless they're lined up with an island or something out there, which today they're not. They are playing, by the way. They're just messing with each other. These guys actually 2384 are 49er team.
Clear start, clear start.
Yeah, I told them I wanted them to start further down the line, and they did. The only problem they're having is calling lay lines at the gates, really. The 420s, race 3, they go on a reach, then they go downwind, upwind, downwind, and dogleg finish. It's like trapezoid course. But you have to know how to reach. Pull forward. These guys need to pre-cleat their spinnaker sheets on the leeward side, so when they pull it up, it just fills. Here comes Fenton, Coach Wallace, and Cam in 9006 again. Easily the second youngest team out here by a long way. Now this is Kingston, 9325. He just went high, then he sets. Fenton doing the same thing, accidentally let go of his main sheet. Yep. But these guys got to pre-cleat their leeward sheets. But you got to know how to reach on these things. There we go, that looks good. See how the jib is like a Genoa kind of, you're playing the spinnaker but very slowly, and then the skipper's steering to it like a jib. And then look how tight the mains have to be with these ugly spinnakers. So these are not breaching spinnakers. They're designed for running. So they're hooked on the leech, which you can see. And so your mainsails fluff a lot, so you gotta keep the mains tight. The mains are a little tighter than the jib, actually. Here goes Fenton, fine main, clear air. Yep. He is in 5th on the inside. So this is why we do the spinnaker trapeze class right here. Yeah, he loves hitting the big puffs. Wow, I've already got a low battery. Oh boy, so I'm gonna cut out video. I think that's enough video for the day. That's it. I had to do one more video because one of the cool things about our Southern California 29er fleet is for the last race each day we have the crew, we swap the skipper and crew positions for the last race in all of our real small events. So yeah, they won't look quite as sharp because they change positions. Anywho, great day.